Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is 17th of November 2019. It's a Sunday. I will recite inshallah from Surah an-Nisa, verse 26, or rather 36. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واعبدوا الله ولا تشركوا به شيئا وبالوالدين إحسانا وبذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين والجار ذي القربى والجار الجنب والصاحب بالجنب وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا الذين يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل ويكتمون ما آتاهم الله من فضله وأعتدنا للكافرين عذابا مهينا. A number of etiquettes in Islam in terms of giving due respect and rights to the nearest of you, and Allah has made a priority list that this is number 1, this is number 2, number 3, and so on. And in the priority lists of rights is obviously to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has his rights that we worship Him alone without any partnership, without associating any partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shay'an, including anything. And that's the essence of the whole Quranic message. That's the Tawheed. And then immediately in this location, as well as in many other locations, comes the second in the priority. That is the walidain. That is the being dutiful and giving the rights to the parents. One might ask, where is the messenger and the prophets? Obviously this is inbuilt. This is an implicit assumption when it says wa'budullah, because you cannot الَّذِينَ يُفَرِّقُونَ بَيْنَ اللَّهِ وَرُسُلِهِ. You cannot distinguish between Allah and prophets when it comes to the obligations, because prophets, they are the messengers of Allah. So this is part of ibadatullah, is not to associate anyone and to worship Allah according to what the prophet came. So the rights of the prophet is to obey him, is to know, is to love him, is to respect him, is to know that whatever he came up with is true messages from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah and Rasul comes together, and then Allah gives this listing of the ones that we live with and have most influence on us, on our existence, and those who are the ones who we spend most of our time with. So in this list comes the walidain, the parents, being dutiful to the parents, and then comes to the kinship and the relatives, the siblings, the brothers, the sisters. Okay. Uncles, aunts, cousins. So this is your blood related circle. And then there comes to the poor segment, or the needy in your society, those who are the most vulnerable segment of our society. The vulnerable segment in the society, they have the rights on us to give them from our zakah, the obligatory, and non-zakah, the voluntary, whenever there is need. So these are yatama wal masakin, the orphans and the poor, and those who are passing by us in their journey. This means the travelers who need money, need money. And also Allah mentions the neighbors and distinguish between the neighbors who are close and the neighbors that are a bit distant from us. Okay, there is sahib bil jamb. Maybe this is our companions while we are traveling. Okay, and also finally, وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, those servants that are under us, under our sponsorship. So Allah has given duties to everyone, that we have to support, we have to give due respect and fulfill the rights. And these are universal rights that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has laid down in all Sharia. And if society really fulfills these rights and obligations, it is supposed to lead a happy life. We will not see lots of this kind of drastic inequality in our society. And Allah pinpoints the problem is that when a person thinks that he is better than the others, that's a big problem, and he starts to feel proud of his race, or this racial prejudice and the arrogance. These are big problems, and that leads to being miser. When you think the money is from Allah and you are supposed to spend it in the causes of Allah, then you will be generous in terms of giving, because you know that these are their rights. It's not something you are favoring them, rather this is their rights. So we need to consider ourselves above and get out of this prejudicial and prejudice gestures and thinking, and start to think that these are their rights, the zakah is their rights, and get out of this being bakhil, which is stingent and miser, both from our knowledge as our property and our soul. We need to be feeling empathy towards others and share with them our knowledge, our money, and our time, our effort. So these are the sacrifice. So this brotherhood feeling is a very important for any society to progress and grow. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us guidance so that we know these realities and translate them into actions and lead a happy life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.